without losing myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, understand, people willing to make adjustments for you, that's cool. But they can't, every time you can't change 100% for that. You know, at times I get conversations with, I get into conversations where people assume that I want them, or they have to have a wealth of knowledge, or they have to have certain thing. Like, I'm like, nah, just be you. Like, that's my biggest thing in life, be you. But it's like, if you feel like you want to be with somebody, you have to match them. Sometimes you can't run the race that's not built for you. You feel what I'm saying? You can't run the race that's not built for you. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. But set that and embrace that. Let motherfuckers know that shit up front. You feel what I'm saying? So when they bring something to you and they say, hey, this is a problem for me. Hey, I don't agree with this. Hey, I don't like when you said this. I don't appreciate this particular point. Let them work on that. But again, if it's something they can't change, you can't be a dictatorial asshole to where, oh, everything has to fit my way. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm in this bitch too. You know, I'm in this bitch too. And a lot of times, that's what happens to good people in relationships. I'm not just gonna say good men, because there's both sides of that. You know, but again, it's a side that's often not spoken on. There's men who have completely changed who they were because a woman wanted to control them, and vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? To where they completely shut down, they're no longer that person. And then what's really fucked up is that they bitch and moan about you the whole fucking time. Everything that you do is not right. You can't do this, you can't do that. It's like everything is fucked up. Then they remind you that you changed. Bitch, you couldn't handle the light, so I dimmed the shit. Now you talking about it's too dark in here? You feel what I'm saying? How does that, like, that shit, that's a part of that shit too. That's a part of knowing and being able to communicate. You feel me? Don't do no passive aggressive shit. If something bothers you about a person, or if there's something that you just can't get over, address it. Address it. We're adults. We're not children just fucking. Like, that's the problem. A lot of us are just old ass kids. We're just old ass kids. So we rather just fold our arms and sit there and hold our breath till we turn blue. Fucking with an adult on that shit, you're gonna pass the fuck out. Like, some of us really just don't give a fuck about tantrums. We don't give a fuck about you trying to get attention. Which is another very important point. Relationships have grown to be established on receiving attention more than receiving respect. And I've observed that through people saying, oh, this person, I don't get a good morning text every day. This person stopped saying this. This person stopped saying that. Okay, they're not giving you attention. Cool. I get that. That's what you crave. But are they still showing you respect? You know? Sure, you may not be getting that good morning text, that hey beautiful, every single day. But in crunch time, if you call this person, are they there? If like, respect and appreciate that shit sometimes. You know? But we get so caught in this bubble of wanting attention and shit. Nigga, for some fucking likes. Like, motherfuckers will really change their whole perspective of a motherfucker because they don't show them attention. Miss the whole respect factor. Whole respect factor. You feel what I'm saying? I was involved with this woman one time, and we now granted, this was when I was, you know, I was beginning my entrepreneur journey. Like, not beginning, but I was somewhere in between the mid phases and, you know, the success part. You feel me? For the most part. But I was involved with this woman, and every day, this is when I started to understand, like, people want attention as opposed to respect. So every day, you know, I would wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning. I worked from 7:30 to 3:30, and then I would go to the gym. Then I would go do other things outside of that. Like, so my day was full from 7:30 in the morning till about 11 at night. You feel what I'm saying? She worked the overnight shift. You feel what I'm saying? So we didn't really talk, you know, during the day, because she would be asleep from the time she get off, you know, all in that night. Let that rock. You feel what I'm saying? So from 7:30 in the morning to like 11, I'm grinding. I'm working, doing all the stuff that I need to do. Then I call her from like 11, and we stay on the phone till 2 o'clock, right? I go to sleep. I wake back up at 6 to do this all over again. Now, mind you, I'm talking to her. Like, luckily, like the job that I was working at the time, it was like there was really no activity up until 9 o'clock. So when I got there, 7, it was like cool. So she would get off work, I would talk to her. So mind you, I'm talking to her from 11 to 2. I sleep 4 hours. This is about a year straight. About a year straight. You feel what I'm saying? So one day, I just couldn't fake it anymore. I was fucking exhausted. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm dozing off on the phone. And she starts doing this little subliminal thing where she sings this song, Focus. You know, can you focus on me and shit?